Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go to the finale portion of our prepared speeches. And this will be a speech contest that will be delivered by our friend Mike Nangle. And he asked us, all of us, to make a round-robin evaluation and give him our input. Where he is weak, or where he is strong, or probably if we can be of any help. The other thing is that the topic of his speech is the other side of this story. There's one side, but there's also another side. Mike Nangle.
The other day I was cleaning out a closet. I came across this book, The Three Little Pigs. Remember the story? My mother always told me that there are two sides to every story, and I wondered if there might be another side to this particular story. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, tonight I would like to tell you the possible other side of this story. Once upon a time, there was a kindly old wolf named Harry. He had lived his life as an accountant, and he had just recently retired. He was looking forward to living out his golden years in a cottage that he would build with his own two hands. Pause. He was a wolf after all. He was also looking forward to having a retirement party, and he was mostly looking forward to the end of spring and the end of allergy season because his allergies were really bad that year. He had all the classic symptoms. The constant sneezing, the watery eyes, that constant scratching that wolves have. He was looking forward to the end of this. He had ordered some bricks for this cottage that he was going to build, and he had ordered liquor for this party that he was going to be having. And later on that day, when the liquor and the bricks were all delivered, he decided he was going to get a good night's sleep that night so he could get an early start the next morning and start on his cottage. So later on they were delivered, and he went to bed that night, only to be woken up later on by the sounds of motorcycles roaring outside. When he looked out to see what was happening, he saw the notorious pork chop gang. 3 of the meanest pigs to ever throw a leg over a hog. Well, obviously, these pigs must not have read the association bylaws, which clearly stated that there's no excessive noise after 10:30 at night. So he decided to go out and talk to the pigs. But when he did, the pigs simply mocked him. They just stood there and sang to him. They said, "Who's afraid of the big bad wolf, big bad wolf? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Tra-la-la-la-la." He decided he just couldn't talk to these pigs. Pigs are just too snooty. So he went back and he went to bed. The next morning when he woke up, he looked outside. The bricks and the liquor were all gone. So he went outside and decided that he was going to find where these bricks had gone. It was pretty easy. He just started following all the empty liquor bottles. They led him right to the seedy side of town, and there he could see these 3 vicious football factory refugees, and they were all drinking his liquor. They had each built a house. Well, he was going to put an end to this. So he walked up to the first house. This poor wolf, as his hair is falling out, he walks up to this first house that's made of straw. He knocks on the door. Knock, knock, knock. Straw is falling down. He says, little pig, let me come in." Now, this is where the other side of the story comes out. See, I was always told that the pig answered back, "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." No, didn't happen that way. Pigs don't even have chins. Actually, what happened, the pig was inside drinking his liquor, and when he saw that all his hair was coming out, the pig looked at poor Harry and he said, "You're losing your hair. I've got your ginny gin gin." Well, with that, Harry felt a sneeze come on, a sneeze like he never had before. The kind of sneeze that just comes from way down deep. Down goes the house. And little bacon bits in there as a coward. He runs over to the house, which is made of sticks. Harry feels terrible. He goes over, he wants to apologize for knocking down this house. He goes over, now he sees the two pigs inside this house made of sticks, both of them drinking the liquor again. He knocks on the door, knock, knock, knock. Little pigs, let me come in. And the two pigs together. "You're losing your hair. We've got your ginny gin gin." Again, Harry feels another sneeze coming on. Down goes a house made of sticks. And the two pigs, off to the next house, which is made of bricks. I hate pigs. So Harry runs over to the house made of bricks. Knock, knock, knock. "Little pigs, Nothing. Except that he does see smoke coming out of the chimney now. And he smells something that kind of smells like bacon frying. Boom, boom, boom. Little pigs. Nothing. Well, he feels terrible. What's happening? These pigs are in here. Obviously, they're passed out in a drunken stupor. He's got to go in and save their lives before they burn. But they're not opening the door, so he climbs up onto the roof and he slides down the chimney. When he gets down to the bottom of the chimney, he feels his tail catch fire. See, what happened here was the pigs were running an illegal gambling scheme inside this house, and when he was knocking on the door, they thought he was the cops. So they threw all the evidence into the fireplace. Well, here's Harry now. He's gotten to the bottom. His tail's on fire. He's had it. He doesn't want to live in this neighborhood anymore. So he climbs out of the chimney, and he goes off into the woods, where he meets a kind old lady who has a little cottage. She was waiting for her granddaughter to bring her a basket of goodies. Just wait till you hear the other side of that story.